far, with the goal of having an orchestrator as a layer for an operating system is used Node.js. So I have initialized the project here, and I tested a few things so far, which is being able to register users and nodes, which is resources for my computer. So I am able to register those with the use of Postman, with requests to these routes on the server, and then what those routes do is create users in this database, and the database is set up to create one database per user through settings that are configurable also through requests. Those are the settings. This is actually a 3-node cluster. So this is deployed on Docker and Kubernetes on the back end. So here's the setting that as my databases for me. I might replace that later because it allows public registration, which is not always the case that I want. Okay, so another thing I've tested other than these registrations, which mostly work, is replication, which I'm working on today. So these will retry every time, apparently. I'm not sure why, where. Oh, because my machine was off recently, that's why these replications have to keep retrying. So I had to restore from sleep. Something seems to be shutting them down, and as the machine sleeps. And in addition to replication, which pretty much works, with which I'm doing some small refactoring today to save, because usually my replication is managed by ID, and I didn't realize that when I added it. So I'm going to have to save that application ID and revision number into each of these user databases. In addition to those things, I also started creating a command line interface that will later evolve into a user interface for managing these resources. So on the OS level and configuration too. So on the OS level, there'll be my system dialog boxes. So in addition to these changes today, I've already set up my command line interface to watch this folder and update this compiled package, just to test that I can in fact deploy. So this is an example of deployed package, and this deployment has two parts. One is the watcher, which is inside here. I'll have to expand that command later on. And then the other one is inside the edge service itself, which is here. So you can see it's synchronizing the potato package, which will later on be received from the database from this compiled in the form of this zipped and PGP'd. Whoops. Okay, so back to my small little dollar regex here. I'm still trying to get this hack working so that I can load replications if they already exist. Oh, okay, so I can just put it in there. Okay, so when I run this, it will, one last thing that I remember from last night is I was going to change something else, which is this edge package service. No, this one, and what I need to use is here. Path.join here, so that when I go require something, then by default I go into that one package directory. Sorry, I have to be louder because otherwise the noise around me is very distracting and I can't speak properly. So this is going to be this dot name, this dot package in, package in. So I guess it's this dot package dir. Okay, so this means that now we're gonna have this run inside the package directory, and this is going to be running here, like so. And then we're gonna have another change to my packages folder, which is inside this index. I'm gonna say require fs extra just to see that it works. Which is in packages.json. Right. So this is going to be a let fs equals, and then I'm going to make sure that my other run package is just a sec. Okay, So that package distribution file is updated, but I still need to ensure that this is updated when I run the server itself. So it's gonna run this, and it might fail because of this database replication issue, but I guess it doesn't run, so if the file builds, I should be okay. Let's see. So this should update. So this should be changing any second now. Cool. Oh wow, there's not even an output? I wonder why. Maybe I need something like this. Edge service? Yeah. Let's see. Am I gonna get it in there? No. You must specify script path. Okay, this looks like a bad error, like I had yesterday. So here, current their name. So it doesn't have. Let's see. Come on. Here. No. Call stack? File name, directory name. File name. File name. Okay. Something must have been going wrong yesterday. Seems to really want that file name. So this should work? No, because this still won't have a directory. Okay, so I guess it. What? Root. Restricted paths. Okay, so I guess it really takes its path from here. Okay, I guess I better call it something else. And then it writes this string to the start bootstrap file.
One obvious reason to come to the Kudo winter sale is to get a new phone. But a less obvious reason.
So that means
Thanks, Kathy.
so. Okay. Then if I go in here, I go does it even have to exist? Or can I just give it a name? Let's see. So if I have this, then I can just say this dot package there. Okay. If this works, then I don't have to worry about bootstrapping the package itself, which would be nice to get one thing going once in a while. Is it working? No. Oh, okay. Must just be slow. Alright. Current deal name. Cool. Is it working? No. So now okay. So let's try this again, because this definitely is looking very unuseful. Like, why is it failing? It definitely is in that folder. Module name index.js. There it is. Resolve module name. Packages run. Oh, dang it. Why is it double? This dot package directory is... Oh, okay. So it's just this. Dang bug. That was my bad. Alright. Didn't have fantastic memory to remember what that variable means. Thought it was the library. I don't even care anymore. It's just going slow, I guess. Oh, okay. So it ran the virtual machine but probably not the requires for some unknown reason. Okay, so that one runs. Cannot access FS before initialization. That's the only FS. Oh. Another bug, another day. Okay, so then supposedly now it should work. That's cool, I don't have to bootstrap. Still no? Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, so I cleaned my data so I can launch a node request. Result, nothing. Because it doesn't exist yet. Okay, I'm gonna have to not delete that. Okay. Okay, so it's definitely not working. Like.
Burn all their
Let's try the regex. Source and target. Okay, I guess not. Because there's stuff ahead of it? Pauses to match the beginning and end of each line. So without the G modifier, no, that has nothing to do with it. We dot find. First I'm going to try this, and then I'm going to try the schema. Okay, so it is the regex. Now what? What if I do it like this? Yay! Come on, man. Why doesn't it stop? Why is it? So glad my earliest is still running. Hey! Really? More bugs. Where? No. Doesn't want to do it.
Interact asks, what?
So finally it moved off the previous replication because it wasn't running at the time I added the new one, which adds problems, non-repeatability to the whole thing, possibly. It's an ongoing test. I'm not gonna bother updating the reference. This is ridiculous. Come on. So I guess it's not parsing properly. Probably because it doesn't have a number or a name or something. So I guess this is my only my only my only result that I'm gonna have to work with. Oh well. That's okay. I know what I'm doing. No more parsing. And no more schema. Can I delete this if I delete this? There. Three, 7. Oh, neither of them are. That's nice. Okay. I guess that works. So the deleting might not be working or something? Load, delete. Do I have to remove the damn thing? What? Why is this so obtuse? So I'm gonna go nano. Disable. Disable. Okay, sure. I'm just gonna delete the one that's running. How about that? Let's try this again. So this is loaded. So what's the status now? Oh, wow. Okay. Seems to be doing his job. Cannot believe how much I surprised myself today with my own bugs. Restart. Okay, so this, like it does that. It just needs to save. That's what I'm doing right now. It just needs to save this database replication result and use the ID when I'm loading if it's provided. If not, then I use the other parts of the object. So can I have an OR? Probably not. It's like options. Optional. Composition. It's like a conditional optional that I want either the ID or see. I could give it like can be a boolean or string. Okay. So I could give it a I guess I could put it in the special logic and I could say if ID, no, if not ID, then I have both the one and the other one. Okay. ID and revision. Okay. So ID and revision, and then if there's an ID, all right. or that's source and target. So that works. And if I have this, then I go let selector equals ID. If there's an ID, then there. R.ID. ID So this dot load. Where are we? I'm just gonna mark this as DB result. So that I can do it twice. And I can check that everything's running smoothly. So horrible code, great test. Okay. Are you kidding me? Okay, why did this run? This stream got ended prematurely. I just realized that, and I'm sorry I didn't before. Not sure how much I missed, but what ended up happening is I finally got my user figured out for the Edge client. So I'm going to be loading that user from config, and there's no saving of it other than through a potentially authenticated route when I try and provide that as an option to a front end or like a pod of some sort. So that's the only way that this user will ever save. And then my next entity that will be handled is save config and save function. The node user, which will use the put to the nodes. To the nodes, and then if it cannot find its configuration, so I guess I'll do load in load first. So I'm finally starting to write my Edge service. I did a few refactorings in core, but nothing big. Before that, I got the sandbox working, which basically replicated, like through Node.js, it replicated these packages into this one file, and then my Edge would take that file, watch it for changes, and then install it in here, and packages run. And I just realized that these are JavaScript files, so they're enjoying their status as not buildable for now, but then it will do something else. I'm afraid to think about what when I start deploying TypeScript packages, but that's okay. I'll debug those. So I have the sandbox, and I already have these routes that I'm going to be talking to all set up, And today I finished up my replication. So, sorry you didn't see that, but now, when I deploy a resource, I both know whether it's a server, an edge server, so outside the core, that is deployed on Docker or Kubernetes like a service. So a non-service server, a service server, and the browser, which are all in, I created the shared folder, and the modes is one of the first shared files that I'm going to use. So there's the core, there's the edge. I don't have a browser one, but I'm hoping that I can create some more shared between the client interface, which does the watching, for example, and the shared, so I can share most of my deployment between this, the client, the command line interface, and the user interface on the client. So these are the different modes. Yeah, command line interface will run on both of these, so that's why I want it mostly in shared, so that I can also use it from the browser to do my orchestration. So that's very, very close to being done, because I'm almost loaded the user. And what I can do is I can try. Okay, so now I'm finally understanding how to do an authenticated user versus an unauthenticated user. So because I'm already started the unauthenticated user here, and I have a result. I have a result checker here. What I can do is I can easily repurpose it. So I can do this, and I can override just this one thing. So here I'm going to go auth, so I can try extends user unauth. And then I can try them out. Cool. So this is going to be called auth. And I can see if it validates or not. And that's not even the one. Yeah, it is. So this one. So I go new result, and then if that doesn't work, oh, actually no, I'll just know I need it for something like the command line interface or something. And then my admin user would actually use auth. And then admin user admin name. So hold on. Where so this whole thing accept not. So it depends on what I want. And then if I ever want to test them, I will have to just try them like in reverse order. So here. Like this. So I never hit save, I just hit load. Does load actually care? Load, validate state. Right. So that's it. There's no parsing, there's no initializing. There's no saving. Load. If this dot validate. Okay. So is this ever validated? Validate false. User admin or something. Let's see. Do I need the same problem in core? User config. Let's see. Yes. Cool. So now that I have my user admin, I'm going to call this user admin. This is clearly not a validated This never saves. Save. So the on-off versus the off. Okay, so here when I have this, throws. This and then something. So when they want to create a new password, they'll have to go through the authenticated user. And this is just through config. So this result process.m.start user name process and key. Start user key. Okay, so I need a key. and the key. That one was easy. And I guess it should be the same for the authenticated user. Cool. And it still needs a key. Okay. So the unauthenticated user is this key. Key. Cool. So when I want to change something about the user, it's going to be all these files. Okay, good. Okay, so I got my users all figured out. So when my node comes in my core, it deploys the edge package depending on what type it is. And let's see. So on my core, it'll automatically use the user admin. On my edge, it will use, like my edge setup, it will use my user unauthorized. And any setup, any orchestration, it will on my pods, will use the authorized one. So that's the whole story. Well, this should load. So I guess from packages, I can just put them all in packages. Run a few command line interfaces. I wonder how I detach from Windows. If that's even possible. Oh, Oh, but before I do that, I'm gonna need to work with Node. So the Node user and the Node config. I guess I'm leaving that for another time. I'm sorry the stream cut off on me. I wasn't expecting that. Next time I'll know. Okay. Sorry for I'm sad about today. Anyway, it's Friday, signing off.